All right, now we're going to be talking about how to write numbers. And now numbers can be written either as words or they can be written as a string of digits. And we have to be able to move back and forth between the two because, eventually we're going to be working with word problems. So we're going to have to be able to see the words and know what the digits are that go with it and vice versa. Now we do have a very important side note here. For proper notation, hyphens are always used when writing the numbers 21 through 99 in words. So, for instance, if you have the number 21, we would write that as 20-1. Alright, let's do some examples here. We're going to write each one of these numbers in words, and the easiest way to attack this is just to say the number out loud and then write what you said. Now this one says 418, so we're just going to write that exactly. 418. Now notice that I did not say and in there anywhere. I didn't say 418. That is not proper at all. And is technically a decimal point. So we don't ever want to put in the word and unless we're talking about decimal numbers. So this one just would be 418 and we would leave it at that. Alright, in our next one here, again, let's read the digits and then we'll write what we said. Now, another thing that I want to point out here is that, remember, we talked about commas separating out the periods. The periods here, our first period is the ones spot, or the ones period or grouping. The second one is the thousands. The third one is the millions. That will help you in being able to write out your number properly. So whenever we write this, we include the period. This would be 100 million. So I'm going to write that 100 million, comma, because we have our period is separated by comma. Then we have 75,000, so 75, now that's hyphenated, thousand. We'll also have a comma after that because that's the end of the period. And then for our last grouping or period, we have the number 2. So this would be 100,075,002. Now again, notice that I did not say the word and in there anywhere because this was not a decimal. This is a whole number. We never use and when we're talking about whole numbers. Okay, now if we can go one direction, we should be able to go backwards always. So now we're going to be given the numbers in word form, and we're going to be writing the digits. And again, this is just going backwards. So remember that your comma marks the difference in the periods. So whenever we see this, 1,000, comma, 437. 437. And again, notice they didn't have the word and in there anywhere. We don't use that. Now for this last example here, it says 82,325,000. So again, there's our break in the period. So 82 million, then 325. Well, that's in the ones position, or the ones, I say position, the ones period or grouping. It didn't say anything about thousands in here at all. Well, when it doesn't say, we have to put zeros in there. We have to have something to hold the position. So now if we read this, this says 82,325,000, and that's exactly what we wanted.